Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Inside Elite Fitness. I'm Sean Woodland, joined as always by my tag team partner, the Seth Rollins to my Roman Reigns shield, Tommy Marquez. 19.3, I think for a lot of people, since I'm going to stick with the theme here, powerbomb through the Spanish announce table for most of the community.
Yeah, and then that Spanish announce table just got destroyed.
Yes, it did.
When the Open was announced as a direct qualifier for the CrossFit Games, I think everyone kind of assumed that the programming was going to take a step up in terms of complexity and difficulty, and that's what we got in 19.3. The strict handstand push-ups were a clear dividing line from the best of us, from the rest of us, and now I think you're going to see this come up in future years, and people are going to get better at strict handstand push-ups as a result.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The leaderboard is still starting to shake out as we don't have final scores yet. Let's look at some notable scores, and I think the rankings on these will improve based on some of the things that are going on the leaderboard right now. It looks like Jean-Simon Lemaire will get credit for winning this thing, but right now he is third place. Jacob Hepner did himself a lot of favors by finishing fourth. Matt Fraser just doing Matt Fraser things. Spencer Panchik certainly helped his cause with a ninth. And then Noah Olson takes 11th in this workout, and again, it looks like that will improve, but he really needed that finish.
Yeah, when things shake out, this could end up being a top 10 finish in this particular workout, and he absolutely needed this. Remember, he finished 794th in 19.1. Things didn't look so good for him in terms of making it into the top 20, maybe the top 30 with backfills to hopefully get a qualifying spot. But the last 2 weeks, a 32nd and now an 11th that could be a top 10, that's exactly what he needed to do to give himself a shot, mathematically speaking, to get into one of those qualifying spots. And now you hope as the Open progresses and the programming progresses that he just continues to improve.
Here's where the men's overall leaderboard stands right now. And again, this is unofficial and most likely will change. But Jean-Simon Lemaire is your leader with just 38 points. Bjorn Carl Gudmundsson, Matt Fraser, and Lefteris Theofanidis are separated by just 3 points. In fact, 9 total points right now separate second from fifth. And then Jacob Hepner cracks the top 10. He currently sits in 10th place overall. If you don't know Jean-Simon Lemaire's name, you probably should. He always does well in the Open, but he hasn't been able to translate that success into a berth at the Games. But what he's also doing right now is really throwing a big wrench into that national championship race in Canada.
Yeah, Lemaire was one of the kind of Open sensations last year from Canada. He finished 4th worldwide in the Open last year and kind of stumbled at regionals, finished 15th. But with this new system, this Open is an avenue for him to get to the Games. And right now, he's showing up in spades with a first place overall right now. But really, like Sean said, it's a huge monkey wrench in the national championship race for Canada for guys like Patrick Vellner, Alex Vigneault, who have Games aspirations, and more particularly Brent Fikowski. Because right now, Brent isn't in the hunt for the top 20 spot worldwide at 81st overall, and he's 10th in Canada for that race, so it's looking like he's going to need a sanctioned event win at least to get to the Games this year.
Let's move over to the women's side, and same story there. There are some scores that we expect to be invalidated that are on top of the 19.3 leaderboard. So here are the notable scores. Carrie Pierce, again, might get credit for the win here. We're not sure about some of the other scores, but as of this recording, she sits in 7th with a 6 minutes, 46 seconds. Sarah Sigmundsdottir continues to look good. Brooke Wells with a 10th. Caroline Reason-Tebow with 11th. And then Laura Horvath didn't even finish the workout. This is the second fittest woman on earth from last year. Is there a cause for concern right now for her?
I would say a little bit of cause for concern, but I wouldn't necessarily panic because you look at what she did in this workout, 155 reps. It's about 607th worldwide. That's probably improved a little bit with some scores getting erased. But most importantly, she's got bigger aspirations of being the fittest woman on earth. So relative to her peers at the CrossFit Games, if she wants to continue that climb up the leaderboard, she didn't do great, and she's actually maybe have regressed a little bit as far as strict handstand push-ups go. They were a weakness for her last year. They were a weakness in Dubai, and now you look at what she did compared to Tia, who's her biggest competition. Tia was 13th in that workout. She's going to need to continue to improve if she wants a shot at becoming the fittest on earth.
Yeah, and she does look good, though, as far as that fittest in Hungary race goes. So
basically a lot.
Yeah, it looked like she's going to be in the Games, like you said. Let's go to the overall leaderboard, and again, unofficial, probably going to change. But Sarah Sigmundsdottir with 20 total points has half as many as Amanda Barnhart right now. And then Brooke Wells, Annie Thorisdottir, and Danny Spiegel are all separated by just 3 points. A little more separation on the women's leaderboard right now than on the men's. But when you look at the women's leaderboard, you go down to where that blue cut line is because they backfill for the national champions. There are really kind of two distinct sections of this thing.
Yeah, if you take a look at the top of the leaderboard, starting with Sarah Sigmundsdottir at the top and then bookended with a fellow Icelandic woman in Katrin Davidsdottir, The top 12 right now really just looks like a games leaderboard, with the only potential rookie in that top 10 overall is Danny Spiegel. But then you look at spots 13 through 31, and that's where we start to see the ramifications of this new system. 16 potential games rookies in the 16 through 31 spots, all with a great shot to make it to the games for the very first time. And we're going to see some new athletes showing up on the biggest stage once we get to the games in August.
A big topic of conversation for us, I think since 2014, has been who's going to be the next American woman to not only get herself on the podium, but maybe even challenge to be the fittest on earth. Amanda Barnhart now deserves to be in that conversation.
Absolutely, and I think what we see sometimes with some athletes who finally break through and make it to the games for the first time is they start to get a little bit of confidence, they start to iron out their best processes in terms of training, and then we get to see them flourish in year number 2. I think that's what we're seeing with Amanda Barnhart right now. Her previous best finish is 27th worldwide. She's 2nd overall right now. I spoke to her back in January talking about what her focus for the season was with this new system. She said she's focusing on the Open and letting the sanctionals happen after the fact, and right now it's paying off in spades, and she looks like one of America's best chances.
Yeah, good races all over the place on the Open Leaderboard, and we will continue to keep an eye on those for you. We will be back later in the week to preview 19.4. If you haven't already, go to our YouTube channel, Inside Elite Fitness, subscribe. You can follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook as well. And please subscribe to our podcast. That's Talking Elite Fitness. You can find that on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, or on Spotify, or wherever else you listen to your favorite podcasts. That's it for us for today. For Tommy Marquez, I'm Sean Woodland. We'll see you soon.